Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pie Show. This is episode 7 you're watching, and this episode is called Mortal. Alright, so to put it simply, it's just an episode that I'm making a song. I recorded on this bass. Ooh, that sounded good. I recorded on this bass here. And I put that on GarageBand, and then I play that in the background while I sing and scream, and yeah, it's kind of like a metallic song with a little bit of like religious influence. Anyway, yeah, check it out, watch it, and I'll talk about it more afterward if you're interested. And if you just want to see the song, just stay for the song. You don't have to watch your explanation. All right.
Give it up, Satan! There is nothing that you could do. Stop trying to tempt me.
But it'll always be my right to choose, and I'll choose the Father.
Way before I ever choose you.
So I'll keep my spirit.
And you can keep your selfish desires.
Whenever I think about how they're
Watching over me.
I start to get a bit
Afraid.
What if they start to think about me as
The evil one.
it would make me feel?
So ashamed.
What if they take everything I care about
Away from me. How could I ever live with this catastrophe?
The world is divided. I know it's all gonna fall apart. I hate how we all hate each other. I don't know how to make it right. I know we need to make some changes so we can fix society.
I want to save the world. I just can't do it all alone.
So lend a helping hand, and we will understand what it takes to build up a future together. Free stuff for everybody, and be right by your side, and give you a great big smile. And we will make life on earth like heaven. Praise God. Here we are standing together. Does it always have to be a battle? I think in the end, everything will be okay. Especially if we spread the love like we love each other. Spread the love so much further than all the hatred. Death will happen, but it comes and then we go. Alright, what a song, huh? Yeah, so I call the song Mortal because it was originally I had planned to start a band, and it was going to be called Mortal because I wanted it to be a Mormon metal band. And then I came to realize that first off, so about a year ago I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and it is a wonderful church if you're interested. There's plenty of missionaries around the world, and they're trying to recruit people, not recruit people, but they're trying to show people, what they've learned from going to church and whatnot, and how God has affected their life. And it's just, if you're interested, they're around, so, hit one up or something. But anyway, my point is, it's actually supposed to be considered derogatory to use the word Mormon, and I didn't know that when I came up with this idea. But anyway, the point is mortal, right? It's a half of the word Mormon, half of the word metal, and I really like metal music, as you can probably tell from watching this song. and yeah, I really enjoyed making this song. I feel like the hardest part for me was to be confident in like singing and screaming, because that's not really, I don't know, it's not like something I don't enjoy, but like recording myself doing it, I don't know, I don't like to like show off or like try to be Mr. Amazing all the time, especially when it comes to like pleasing a crowd. So I don't know if I'll ever be a big musician. It probably won't happen. But I enjoyed making the song for sure. I really like playing the bass a lot, and I really feel like I enjoyed writing the music for that. Probably one of the more proud things I have in this song. It's a little bit harder to hear, so it's kind of sad. But anyway, the idea I had when I was first making the song was, so I wanted to make this song about what, like, how a person reacts to having a mortal life. You know, what we experience in our mortal lives and how we react to, you know, the things that happen to us. And so, in my opinion, like a reaction to some sort of stimulus is kind of like the way I define what emotions are. And so for me, I would play, you know, I started by writing the bass for everything, and so I started by writing music that would kind of fit different emotions. And so I played, you know, I started the song with, you know, an anger, and I sort of was like rawr and being angry at Satan and stuff, which is maybe not the most worthwhile thing to do, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's you know, Satan's obviously not a good dude, but you know, being angry at him doesn't really resolve anything. But that's the point. This is our mortal life. We make those mistakes in our lives, yeah. And then the next part was fear. You know, being afraid of various things. Sang about it in the song, and then next part was about sadness. You know, it's easy for everybody to feel sad at times, and I tried to come up with lyrics that would reflect, like, you know, the way I would actually feel if I were to be sad or angry or fearful. And then the next part after the sadness came the joy and the happiness, which is probably one of my favorite parts, really, in the song. I love being happy, and for me, like, when it comes to metal music, I really enjoy like happy sounding metal. As crazy as that may seem, I think a lot of people think that metal is more so of an angry sounding thing, you know, an angry sounding type of music, and it certainly can be. I feel like it's, you know, to scream is usually a good way to get out anger, and so I feel like that's a big part of why I chose to scream, and the anger and the fear parts kind of just like, you know, it's like letting it out. But yeah, happiness is, I love being happy. I like happiness in general. I like to try to help other people be happy if they're not. And so that was definitely my favorite part. And then after that, the last emotion was kind of like love, and then I mentioned like death, because it's like, you know, the song's called Mortal. It's not something that lasts forever. Yeah, I think love is one of the most important emotions in our lives. And I think that in reality, it can really like fix everything. If you're experiencing difficulties in life and someone loves you, they can really help you turn your life around. And for me, that was a big part of joining the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Was just like, I was at a point where I was kind of scared, and I was maybe I was even angry. I was definitely sad, and yeah, I felt like I experienced a lot of love from the people who are a part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I've kind of thought about my own mortality and how I am dying. You know, eventually I will die, and I thought, you know, I want to spend these days that I have with good people, because I just feel like that's important. I feel like it'll make life so much better. And it really does. I mean, for me, from personal experience, it's wonderful spending time with people who just love, you know. And for me, that's, you know, quote unquote, what you might think of as Mormons. And, you know, just you know, if you want a good name for people who are, you know, members of this church, you could just call them LDS. That's like short for Latter-day Saints. That's sort of what I am, and I'm trying to continue to work my way up in the the path or whatever, the straight and narrow path. And it can be hard, but it's very worthwhile, I would say. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed the song. If you didn't, you can always leave me a mean comment or something. Please don't do that. But you certainly could. And I'll be coming out with another episode hopefully in December at the latest. That will be the last episode of season 2. This was the second to last one, obviously, and I feel like it's been a enjoyable time for me making this show. I hope that I can make as many episodes as I like to, and maybe even go further would be cool. All right. Well, see you guys next time.